Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode here in GregTech New Horizons. How you people doing? I hope you're doing well. In this episode, we have a bit of moon stuff, a bit of titanium stuff to do. I've also finally made everything that I need to start getting some stuff like that. We are making about 130, 31 per hour oil comms. I have two of them, and we're getting about 116 oily and 42 petroleum. I have double that. And yes, I did have made a big tunnel to bring the power all the way from my area here. Yep, I just did that. Because why not? Because it's where it is, and we're keeping up just fine. Also, I'll put it in the salt B and in the chrome stainless steel like B here. The salt B kinda important because we need salt comb, we need the borax. That's gonna need for later for the boron silicon something glass, and we need salt. So I think I have everything that I need to get to the moon. I put Shul tethering in most of my tools that I could get. It's like soulbound, like when you die, when I have them. I couldn't put it in everything. I did put it in these, but in these ones I couldn't. But that's fine. I've also left a bit of fuel in the back. I have bunch of oxygen, made two more sleeves, mining pipes. Yeah, I did destroy that. Yeah, that's a big thing. Compressors, so we need the fuel loader, get some of that, and get this one. We have everything. Let's make a backup. Just backup start. Backup start. Let's do a backup just to be sure. And I also have where did I? Yeah, I did make one flight potion with soul tethering, but for some reason, because I did in here in the blood magic, have it in tier 3. I just made about 4 or 5, 3, 5 of these. It goes a bit faster, but we're a long way before we can do any with meteors. After EV, right, in the EV section, we'll be fine. Did the manual backup finished? Yeah, just finished. We needed also the pads. Alright, and we need also a battery. And we need that open. A classic 3x3. Put that there. The fuel. Do we need to... I don't know how much fuel we're gonna need, so that's why we're gonna go slowly. I believe home inventory. Okay, we need 5 buckets. Oh, cool. And I believe we shift click. Nice. So I need 3 more of these to fuel it. And we are golden. Cool. You are coming with me. Inventory again. Yep, we are maxed. And liftoff. Houston, we're ready for liftoff in mark 14, 15, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff. And we got nausea while we are up there. That's a first. Yeah, as you can see in the side, we have a little bit long way to go. Like we are around 500 y-axis. Yeah, we still have a long way to go to the moon. And there is a lot of stuff we can do with the space stuff. We can make like space stations. Later we can add like go to some gas giant, get like pumping. And later when we make the space elevator, we can go to every planet we can. Like, yeah, that's for way later, the space elevator. Like, we have quite a bit. And when you get better rockets, it goes faster. So, yeah, there is like systems and a bunch of stuff. So we need the Earth. Okay, right click to moon and launch. I believe we need to, we are holding space to descend velocity so we don't crash. Okay, we are going slowly. We are descending, like we're descending at 10. Okay, yep. We are good, Nice landing. Okay, we are there. Let's get that. I don't know if we can use the flight potion. Yep, we totally can. So let me make a waypoint for spawn point. Spawn point, moon, just to have that. And let's make somewhere a home, just to have it. I'm not gonna really use it, but we need one. Set home moon. Yep, that's fine. So let's see that. Okay, we need to find the dungeon and do other stuff. The dungeon, I believe, there is everywhere the same, or at least in the same location, but and we need to find one, and also need to set up miners. I don't know what to do first. Go find the thing, set up the miners, set up the location, or find the dungeon and go from there. Oh, a space village. Nice. Then literally space village. And I probably forgot to bring stuff, but alien villagers. Yeah, let's look for a couple of minutes together, and if we don't find it, I'll go find the where the dungeon is, and lag spike. Yeah, that was a lag spike. And yeah, I believe, I don't know if there is in specific location or it's seed based. I will always have here, found it. Huh. Let's mark that. Then moon, then one off, and go in because we are gonna need to speedrun that point. Nothing interesting. Nothing too interesting. We need to go to the very end to fight the boss. Right here. Okay, we are good. Turn that way. Turn. Come on. Okay, we are going good. Yep, here it is. Yep. Yeah, when you have a crossbow, it's a piece of cake. Like, we didn't even try to do that. And we got the key. Let's hope we get the Mark II thingy. Yep, Mark II rocket. Oh yeah, baby. Can we break that? Nope. So we have the tier 2 rocket thingy. And let's go to the space thingy. So we need moon brick. Oh, okay. We need moon brick. So we have that, and okay, we have that, and of course we're gonna get the personal dimension. We're not gonna get that, so we can recycle this, and we need to find the natural workbench, the moon buggy, if we want to get that. I might do that in the thing, but we need to get meteoric iron. We get. All right, people. So I was looking a bit in the meteoric iron thing in here. So there is two ways to get it from the fallen meteors that they are falling on the moon, and from small pile of meteoric iron from the miners that we are probably gonna go and put. So basta σε μόνο σαν neodymium vein. Oh, that's a cool vein. Okay, let's go up a bit, and from the starter point we need to start finding ores. Where is my spawn point? Ah, right there. Nice. Let's go there for a bit, and let's delete a few things that I'm not gonna need right now. Right there. Cool. And about that, let's get, where did I put you? Oh, right here. Okay, let's dig a tiny bit down in here, and we're gonna make a small area to have a small base of operation to work on, because we are gonna need it. A tiny small room. Nothing big, nothing small, just a place to hang a bit. And so let me mark that as base, because I will forget it. Base, moon. Okay, on, off, okay. And where do I have my, let's put it's a meteoric thing in here. I just wanna straight up delete it. Cool. Chest, oxygen collector, oxygen distribution, bubble, that stuff. That, let's get a couple of these, and I believe we put that there, and this like that, and that way. I have no idea. Something like that, probably. Let's put the batteries inside the system, and I believe we can put this oxygen thingy to, oh, so it's not like that, it's like that, I guess so. And we need to place leaves in order for that to work. Not so sure, but something like that. Of course, we will push it back as needed to make more room. That's not a big deal. I'm gonna do everything that we need. And let me. Why I'm doing it by hand when I have a small one like that. Yeah, they're getting consumed. That's why I put I brought a few. Yeah, and we have an oxygen bubble like so. And I also wanna fill my oxygen tank. Nice. Use 160 oxygen. Yeah, I know it's not a lot. I might need more, or at least more leaves or something like that. But yeah. Okay, that will do for now. And yeah, barely keeping up. So let me do one final adjustment right here. Put some leaves in the top side just to have, and then we'll go a bit mining. Like that. Put something like those. I believe that's fine. Yeah, we're barely keeping up. Okay. Let's climb this trunk. Like so, put all that stuff. Let me get that here back. And yeah, let's go a bit looking for stuff. And I will come back with the miners. So let me go find. Let's set up a home base at least in here. Home, moon base, just to move around a little bit faster. And cool. And where? Let's start by having that open and start finding ores. This is a shadow metal ore vein that I found, and for some reason it's not a 3 by 5 by 5 like I wanted. Why so little? Okay. Huh. Should be making at least a 3 by 3, but did I make the mistake? And I made the wrong one. So that's a 5 by 5. But for some reason, yep. It's okay. It's okay. Maybe if I go like so. Weird. That's a bit on the weird side. Cool. That it doesn't do 3 by 3. Maybe do I need to be a bit in that line? Okay, cool, but so I don't know what's going on, but something is going on in here. It's fine. So So we have bauxite, monazite, cassiterite. We have a nice bauxite in here. That's some good bauxite veins. Really like those. We have some galena, we have some illmenite, some copper one. I'll probably mine at least one copper or and one quartz at least. And one of them gonna do this probably manually just to get the moon stuff that we need. Because we need stone for some reason. Let me find, yeah, moon stuff. The moon stuff, you macerate it, and when you centrifuge it at MV, at that sec, rare earth, platinum, tungstate, yeah, we need the tungstate. That's why it's important. So let me do that. Let's go set up miners. I will do some mining. Let the miners do its work, and see you in a few hours or more. I don't know how long will that take. See you in a few hours. All right, everyone, we are back, and things have happened actually. So I let the miners run quite a bit. I did use the /home command a few times. To be honest, because reasons. Yeah, let's take this back with us. I have all the miners. We're gonna talk about that in a sec, and we're gonna use the /home command to get back to base because reasons. So since we can use it, yeah, I've been doing a bit of like moon dust mining and a few things out here. So I did complete a couple of quests, so we can start getting at this age the EV things, and yeah, I need to unlock that, and let's get some of these bugs because why not? And we need to talk about a few things before we continue with other stuff. And this is have only 9, which we are gonna remove you, put you inside right there. So let's take all of that stuff. We don't need these, we need those. Put all of that inside. Cool. We have about chests, and let's see the goodies. I did put it about like I did change like 5 times the things. Yeah, like I mined quite a bit. It took a minute. Like most of them are almost full, not quite. Yeah, I believe there is one that's not. Like, yeah, there is a few that's not like, yeah, the biorite quercetin, like, yeah, that was not full. Let's grab like raw chromite. Let's grab a couple of stuff in here to complete quests. Raw ferrite. Okay, that will complete that. Let's put it back. We have a lot of work to process, and we're gonna process it nice and slow. And so monazite, passage, illmenite, neodymium, also nice, and that will unlock this thing that we have already done. And we're gonna talk about a specific ore processing that we are gonna do, and go from there. Nice. And I believe there is one more that I wanted to unlock. Yeah, we need to do the bauxite slurry. It's gonna be like for the amount of bauxite we're using, we are making way more titanium. It's just a bit of a process to set up, and Alright, sorry about that cut because yeah, it was me just yapping for the next 10 minutes about recipes that we didn't really need to see. So let's do that again. So I did kind of condense some of the ores. This is all the bauxite and illmenite ore. So my plan is gonna be we're gonna use a bit of the illmenite. We have like 150, 140 like is crushed and 212. This is like double that, like 800 crushed. So we're gonna use a few stacks of these to get the necessary titanium to make 2 stacks of TPV coils to upgrade our blast furnace and blast furnaces and a few other machines that we are gonna need to get like the bauxite stuff and get a little bit started. So I will get this one to be started getting washed a decent amount of this because I don't think I can do anything else with that other than centrifuge it for iron. We have unlimited iron, so probably will take all that and make it illmite. And yeah, we're gonna do this process. So I need a blast furnace with illmite and carbon. Technically it's a loop, which is a loop, like we can get that, electrolyze it, get the carbon back and oxygen. I might not do that, and for the same for this thing, technically you can do it, but I probably will make an LCR and go from there, like yeah, technically yeah, takes 15 minutes. Yeah, we are gonna do the loop. So I need at least 2 blast furnaces, and in order to get that, I need an LCR. So I'm gonna build an LCR. We definitely need an LCR. Do we need a second one? No, we'll go to blast furnace and a chemical reactor. Maybe can we? Do we need 2 of them? I don't think we need 2 of them. I believe we can do this like that. Oh yeah, it was this one. Yeah, carbon I can get. Yeah, I'm still yapping. So we need at least 2 chemical reactors, 2 EBFs, and an electrolyzer, if I'm correct. That no chemical reactor and an electrolyzer to get the chlorine back from the salt. Yeah, so I would start getting all the stuff need, and probably I'm gonna need a bunch of combustion generators. I'm thinking I might have enough HV circuits. If I need more, I will make. Let's get this thing running, and we need to start getting some centrifuge stuff. We're gonna talk about that in a bit later. So let me prepare the line. All right, everyone, we're back. I've done a few things. First of all, I did put an aluminium tank for 41 million. I'm using quite a bit of more steam than usual, so I wanted a little bit bigger buffer, and we have like aluminium for days. I did process a bunch of boards in here, and I still have a little bit more. I'm not gonna use them because I wanna get the 10% bauxite that they have, but everything else is being processed. Let's go make the titanium line, that ilmenite to titanium, at least the basic one, because everything else after that it's gonna be straight up rutile, but still it's gonna be good. And I do have a small design and bunch of things that I make to be able to make that line. So let me get a little bit here, probably here, like so. Yeah, this is the starting point. In terms of recipes, this one that makes the carbon monoxide, yeah, technically this is a loop, but you need quite a bit of muffle upgrade in order to get that back. So yeah, I'm going to supply carbon, and carbon is basically free, so not a big deal, not a big deal. So this is gonna be the start of that. So here we're gonna start. After that we're gonna need at least one, two, three. This is where the ABF will be. After that, I'm gonna have a couple of more drawers in here. That this is gonna be the input, the output, rutile and wrought iron, and this is gonna be the carbon for one of the two LCRs. Let me grab a couple of blocks. So 1, 2, 3 here and here is gonna be the second LCR that we are gonna have. I made it a line, so it's not a big deal. And also made another white version to be able to make the hot titanium to be ready. Where do I need? Yep. So after that, this is there while leaving one for the, this is LCR, this is and here is the EBF there, that, cool. Here it's the output of that, so I'm gonna place two drawers here, and 1 and 2 we're gonna have, where is my rent? I put it in here, not in here, bring that back. So LCR like so, and we have one, and like so, something like that. This is like the basic line, and in the back we are gonna have a couple of single block machines, like a couple of, we have about 2 electrolyzers that we need to make, and I brought a bunch of files, a bunch of turbo generators, and the rest of the thing. Let me build it so I can explain you easier what is happening, but this is the basic setup, and yeah, we're gonna automate that. So give me a little bit. We're back. We're back. And we're back. So let me put that there. We're doing a small building down below. Like we have spare space, we have the diesel fuel, and let me show you the setup that we have. So I have made a bunch of carbon, about 28 stacks, just a bunch of diamond dust, and we have the ilmenite dust. Why did it power fail? Yep. Okay, so let's activate. I put one input bus LV, so we're having one stack of each, so we need to not inputs separate, and if that go inside, God, it's loud. Forgot to put muffle upgrades. Dear God. Nope. Muffle upgrades. I need to make more. We're gonna make more. So that goes there, and it takes about 40 seconds to make these ones. This is like we are not gonna make it because we can't. But you need the input bus on the top side for that to work. Okay, so the rutile. Yep. So we need. Where is my key? Yep. Yeah, that's the correct. And let me close it one sec because that's gonna drive me crazy. And put that. Nice. So we are inputting, we are extracting, and I think I have forgot to put a stack. Let me do that for a sec. There, nice. And we have their carbon inside, carbon rutile inside. This is wrought iron. It's gonna sit here, probably gonna waste it after a bit. And the recipe, we need chlorine. So back here we have an input bus. So let's grab about 8 stacks of chlorine. Yeah, that will do it. And grab also some sodium actually, and magnesium we need a bit. And do I have anything in here? I have in here, let's grab half a stack, will do. And let's grab about 8 of that, 8 of chlorine. Then we have a bunch of fluorine in here. And I need sodium. Yeah, let's grab also half a stack of sodium. Cool. To start getting that running. So that goes there. You go here, and technically that should, yeah, titanium monocarbonate and titanium chloride. Nice. And in here, let's input that. In here we're gonna export that. I have a translocator, it's faster, so it takes about 8 seconds, 20 seconds for that to happen. So, and it goes right there. And yeah, I forgot to put the circuit 12. And in here I have electrolyzer that takes the, oh no, oh no, that's bad. Yep, I forgot to lock the recipe. Nice. So I forgot to look the recipe. Yeah, nice. And why are you not working? Circuit 1. Nice. And I have a sorbent here with oxygen that's gonna overflow when it takes about that. Lock it, and we are looping the carbon. We are good in here, and put that there. Nice. That should work. Cool. Now we have magnesium, titanium. We are making hot titanium. And one thing that I didn't do, that I totally forgot, we need in here that here. And technically, yeah, nice. That's the stuff that I want. Let me do that. So that in here, this in here, and they are logged. Nice. You are going inside, and technically you should work. Not enough output space. Why? Did I forgot something? And that I don't remember. Okay, this one, so magnesium and salt. Oh, I forgot an output bus for salt. Oops. Yeah, that goes in here in the electrolyzer. Yep. Totally my bad. I totally forgot. And we do that. And that's working, so the salt goes back, the magnesium goes back, and that's the loop. Basically, we are limited by that. It takes 40 seconds. So, yeah. And also, I need to do one tiny thingy here. Come on. Yeah, I have the model of the Raven with the speed boots are kind of OP. So we're gonna take a conduit, we're gonna extract and we are gonna insert, and we have every 5 seconds in here we have an automatic titanium ilmenite processing. So this is also included, and I don't know we are keeping up. I don't think we're keeping up even close, so I need to go fill this thing up. And when we get the amount that we want from the titanium to make the TP void coils, we need about 7 stacks of titanium to get these. I'll be able to start getting more of these different types of plates. They require TPV coils and a bit of titanium. So like this one, the margin that needs titanium to be made. So it's gonna take a bit, and we need an EV mixer. So we definitely need to do some EV stuff for sure, and it takes about 60 seconds. So dear God, that's expensive. Like we need to start that. But I want to get that to start getting this buggled up with the apiaries that I have upstairs. I don't know how long the diesel will last me. We are burning about a cell every like what 5 seconds, close to that, 5 7 seconds. Like they're not running all the time, and we have quite a bit of discount. So this is the only one that runs. But in a couple of like minutes, like every 40, like every minute we have one titanium. So it's gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a while. All right, let's do something else productive. I'm gonna leave that running and talk about our next thingy, our next thing we need to do. Okay, I'm gonna sort that a bit later. Let me put all of that inside, and I'm gonna sort it in a bit because I need to go to a specific space. I'm also planning to get the macerator, so more titanium, and yeah, this is a vortex annotator. That's to get the better one for foamcraft. So that's cool. We're gonna do this the next time, but I wanna get some things from the A2 section. So we need to set up A2. This mesh needs to buggle up. This mesh needs to have its own processing, or at least its own network, and clean up a base. Right here I'm gonna put a couple of EV machines. Since I have this 16, I'm gonna put a transformer and have a few EV machines that we are definitely gonna need for now. For now, of course. And yeah, this is for now. So let me grab a bunch of stuff that I'll be doing in here that we need. So cables, let's take that stuff. We are mostly after the loot bags. The loot bags are the important things, and I'm gonna show you real fast. So in here I'm preparing a bunch of cable, fluids, processors, bolts. I'm preparing myself for what we need. Like I made some cover cables. Do I have skystone chest? Do I have any of the bags? It's my question. So I do open the few. Nope. No. Okay, so an energy injector will give us the basic, and the basic can give us one of these stuff. Anything we need, like it's the controller, it's a bit of expensive, like the drives, like useful things. So we need an energy acceptor, so we need a bit of titanium. I might have that, so we could build it together right now probably. So do I have that? No. Do I have that? I do have the titanium, and we need 4 clicks. Okay, let's get the energy etc together, since we have a little bit of time. Okay, this show a little bit the time actually. Yeah. So energy capture, nice. And we need to get the bug. I don't have that. Yeah, to get that I needed processors and these ones. With this one it's that and that. Yeah. I'm preparing for those in my. Let's put that there with these. Put one there. Fortune. We have fortune books for days, and yeah, I'm here. I'm preparing the graver. I have the redstone chips. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do between episode, let the titanium run as it will, and do a couple of these quests. I'll go around like these ones. Mostly titanium. I have a little bit, so I can spare, and grab any of those like illuminated stuff. More bugs. I believe here is some bugs. This is a bit expensive. I'm not gonna do this right now. I think that's also expensive, kind of, probably a bit, but I'm definitely gonna need one. And here we don't get anything from that, so not a big deal. This is expensive, like probably some of the cables. Maybe I'll make a controller to get the one bug and see. Like I believe it's mostly here. Like these quests have a bunch of stuff. Like I will proceed with getting some bugs that we can. Like the good bugs give other things, but I don't think I can do this. I need DV, so we definitely need an EV assembler and an EV mixer. So yeah, sorry about that. So I'm gonna do this off camera, let the game run. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button, and I will see you in the next episode of GregTech New Horizons. Bye.